Hi guys, John Fox from Global Magic Shop here with another quick review. Today's magic review is Picture by Julio Montoro. Hi guys and welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated. So today's review is Picture. Let's check the trailer out right now.
Imagine the spectator take a card, bend it, and without any switch, it changes. I'm Julio Montoro, and welcome to Picture.
So that was the trailer for Picture by Julio Montoro, based on an idea by Josh Janowski. And by the way, if you haven't seen Josh's work, go check his Instagram out. He's got some really great stuff. So by Gentleman's Magic and Julio Montoro. Julio does the online instructions. It's about 24 minutes, and he's basically in his house. I'm assuming it's his house. And he teaches 3 effects, just as we are right now. I'm talking to the camera. This is how he's presenting the magic. So there's no live performances, probably due to COVID. Now, first effect is a variation on French Kiss, popularized by Wayne Houchin. Very, very strong effect. I use French Kiss all the time. I think it's very, very strong and never fails to get a great reaction. So, what Julio has brought to the table here is you don't need any sleight of hand to do the trick. Second thing is, you only get 1 gimmick in here. You need 2 of these gimmicks to perform that French Kiss, which I'll get to in a minute, but I'm just letting you know that when you receive it and you want to do this, you're going to have to instantly do some work. Also, with the original French Kiss, so there was a couple of DLs in there, which he's removed from that. In turn, you cannot give the cards away at the end. And also, only 1 card can be signed that will transpose places, and that's the performer's signature. So remember that the original French Kiss, you could have the performer's signature and on the other card, the spectator's signature, and they would change places. So you can't do that with this version. You can only make the performer's signature transpose over. However, that being said, that it is extremely clean because everything's at fingertips. You take a card, you fold the card, you give it to them. You take another card, you fold it up, and you give it to them. And it all happens right here. There isn't a deck in the hand. It's all very open and very fair. And then the transposition happens. And of course, it's a miracle. But you open those cards. You can't allow the spectator. Julio actually goes over and says you could let the spectator open it in the dark with dull lighting. You ain't going to want the spectator. You will take it. You will open it. If you're going to buy that, that's a word of recommendation from myself. You wouldn't want the spectator opening this card. But so in that respect, it's very, very strong. Meaning, when I say strong, that everything's done at fingertips. Okay, so the second effect is this is what this gimmick actually is supposed to be. And according to the instructions, I should have received a card that went from blank to another card, a picture card or whatever. I actually didn't receive that particular gimmick in here. So the actual gimmick I've been given is irrelevant and redundant unless I want to make another gimmick of the same. So the second effect is a blank card. You show a blank card, you fold it up, give it to the spectator, again all at fingertips. It's very clean. You fold it up, give it to them, and then you ask the spectator, or you riffle down the cards. He says stop. He thinks of a card, and when he names his thought of card, you then open the blank card, and it is changed from a blank card to his thought of prediction. Again, now this is very strong. Now I also do a version of this which uses sleight of hand, and I think his name's G. I'll leave in the comments below the version that I do, but it's very minimal sleight of hand. The same as the French kiss is minimal sleight of hand. The one thing with the version that I do is, albeit it uses sleight of hand, at the end I can give that card out. And that's very, very strong. You can't do that with this effect. You cannot give the card away. And as I say, you wouldn't want them opening that card. Third effect is another transposition. So as I say, they're all transpositions in one way, shape or form. And you take a card, call it the five of spades. The five of spades gets folded up, again, very fairly, put on the table. You get... You just turn over a card on the top of the deck. So the five of spades is down there. You show the 10 of diamonds. You take it off the deck, do a swirl change, and now the 10 of diamonds has changed to the 5 of spades. When you open the folded card up very cleanly, it's now the 10 of diamonds. Again, very strong. And this has eliminated all sleight of hand. Doesn't matter how basic the sleight of hand were for the other methods, he's eliminated it. But here's the thing. Now I do have a use for this product. I didn't think I would, but I actually have a use for it because I don't need to give the card away. And now I know the method, I've come up with a great utilization of the method for this product. So you will need to know how to split cards. Hands down, you're going to need to know how to split them. So if you're buying this effect to get over you not being able to do a DL or something else, think very, very wisely, because if a DL is going straight over your head right now, trust me, the work of being able to split a card is far above where you need to be, and that is being absolutely honest. If you are totally comfortable with splitting, then think outside the box. And let's just for a second, because what really is the seller for this method is the fact that you can very cleanly take a card, doesn't matter what the card is, at fingertips fold that card up and either put it on the table or give it to a spectator, and with no sleight of hand, no nothing, then reopen that card and it is changed with no sleight of hand. I have a use for this. I've got a Zoom show that is being used. I also use one of our exclusives a lot over Zoom, which is Executive Suite. If you haven't seen that, check that out, because that is a killer commercial trick. Link will be in the description below. But I'm going off topic. So I actually have a use for it. This is not going to replace my French kiss. Totally happy with that. I prefer the original version. I like getting the cards signed and giving them away. And also the version of, which I'm sure is by G, of showing a blank card, folding it up, and literally the spectator holds that card, and when they open that card, the thought of card, They think of a card when they open, the spectator opens their hand, they can unfold the card and it's their thought of card. It's a lot stronger, in my opinion, for minimal sleight of hand. But for that one reason, I don't need to worry about the signatures. I just need something to change into something else. And this method is going to allow me to do that. So if you do have a use for this, it's going to work well. But you're going to need to know how to split. So as I say, when I received this, it should have, according to the instructions, it should have been a blank card changed to another card. And that isn't the case. I had one card that changes into another card, which was quite frustrating. I split cards all the time. In fact, if you purchase this and you really want to, and you just want it to be completely self-working, self-contained, at a global magic shop, I actually sell split cards. I sell literally, it's I think it's between 48 or 52 split cards for around 40 Australian dollars. The link will be in the description below. But if you really want split cards and you don't want to do them yourself, or you can't, because I understand that it's also time consuming, then you can get the split cards from us, and which will work perfectly well with these, or in fact any kind of gimmick that you want to make and you just don't have the time to split the cards. I'll do all the work for you. So at a fraction of the cost, like 40 Aussie dollars is pretty cheap. Don't know what it is in the US, but it's cheaper than I don't know, maybe it's around 30 bucks, maybe less, I don't know. So I have a use for this, and I think if you look at it, I think you may also have a use for it, but please don't buy it thinking that you're going to get a self-working trick. If you can split cards, then it's easy enough for you to put together, cool. But if you're splitting cards, are you gonna have a need for it? You're not going to replace your French kiss, probably. And you know, the blank card to a thought of card, it's a great idea and it's a great effect. Again, I'm not going to change it for that. But as I say, I have a use for this because I don't need it signed, don't need anything, and it's going to be over Zoom like that. But I have one specific use over Zoom for this, and this is the best method to do that, and that's what it comes down to. It's the easiest, it's the most direct method for what I need. Guys, let me know your thoughts in your comments. Do you guys perform French kiss? Is this going to be a game changer for you? And obviously I can't go into the methods and everything, but I've just got to let you know that there is going to be other work that you're going to need to do. And if you can't do that work, you can purchase them from me, but is that going to be a game changer for you where you've got to buy, you know, something else that you know, I just don't know. I don't know. But again, production, very good. Julio normally brings out very good visual magic, and he has done that here. For me, I've got a use for it. That's it. So I'm going to use it, but I'm trying to tell you that I'm not going to use it out and about all the time. It's going to be for a Zoom show, and that's it. Yeah. Guys, let me know in the comments. What I'm trying to say, because I'm rambling on here, is I think he's tried to solve a problem that actually doesn't need to be solved. Yes, I'm going to use this, but I'm not going to use it for any of the effects that he's put on there, purely because the effects that he's described, I actually think the sleight of hand makes the effect stronger. So again, French kiss, you can have the spectator's signature as well as your signature transposed. With his version, you can only have the performer's signature change places, and you can't hand the cards out, okay? With the other version, with the second effect, again, I'm going over it, but when the spectator thinks of a card and you've already shown a blank card, it goes into the spectator's hand. When they think of that card and then they name that card, that spectator can open the card very freely and use it. You cannot do that with this. So in my eyes, with minimal, and I mean minimal sleight of hand for the spectator to be able to open their hand and undo and open that card themselves and keep that card, is far, far stronger. And the other transposition effect is you still got to do a swivel change over here or whatever. So, for me, all those three effects, the sleight of hand versions are better. But as I say, I have a use for the method with this, and that's what I'm taking out of this. So I'm going to use the method for sure, because I don't need a card signing, and I've got an idea that'll play well, I hope. So guys, until next time, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments in the comments below about what you think. Do you use French kiss? Do you use this kind of magic where it's sort of that, where you take a blank card, put it in spectator's hand, it's happening in their hands? That's the problem with this, is you have to take that card, undo the card, and then you give it away. So until next time guys, I'm John Fox from Global Magic Shop. Stay safe and bye for now.